Hello, once again we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. This is the third playthrough as a Hufflepuff student. So we're gonna continue the story.
Accio.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, summoner's court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good.
Up to now. Oh, it's you! Just the...
Samantha, is everything...
No, it's not. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into... I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our god.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you understand.
Well, it is an unusual...
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Especially as the result of a sing... Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it...
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should...
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his... Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham...
Sibling rivalry?
But I would never intentionally curse... When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could...
How do you know it's safe?
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's... That's why I need your help.
Why is your ancestor...
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of...
I can take the crest...
Oh, thank you! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was... According to my research, the tomb's been... You'll find it just east of that... Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Revelio. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Crucio. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Lumos. Revelio. A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Revelio. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
Now, you must be precise. Nice. Well done. Now. Let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time.
Professor, might I...
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that now, I trust that I have... Beasts and all that they provide will...
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Smuggling spiders into school? I jolly well hope it was worth the months of detentions you earned yourself. Do yourself a favor and get a real pet, a cat or a toad or... just something normal, for Merlin's sake.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the... He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who...
It was hard to do, but casting
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an... And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn.
That sounds like a very good...
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One mate. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals. I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent! Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Accio! There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Crucio! Bombarda! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Tracy! Defendo! Depulso! Descendo!
Well, that's taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for my little daughter.
Bombarda! Confringo!
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Radley.
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. you look none the worse for wear.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! Actually, I don't want to know. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward.
What do you have?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Oh, you'll like that. I'm sure of it. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business. Revelio.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke...
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Oh, I do hope Marion...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name? A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Actually, before I...
Spiders don't bother me.
Lucky you. I'm concerned about my... It's my friend Mary I worry about.
Understandable, but...
I would, but I have a crippling fear. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help?
Why are there so many?
I honestly don't know. I've never... They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. Mary always has a way with these beasts.
Why is it you can't...
When I was a small child, within moments, spiders were crawling over. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spider. I was there for what seemed out.
Why didn't you ask them in?
I did. Reached out, but evidently they have their hands.
I'll try my very...
Please do. If you can think of any... They'll find Arranshire southeast of...
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Incendio! Confringo! Glaciers! Defender!
Even more aggressive than I expected.
Crucio! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Defender! Descendo!
Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Surely that's the last of them.
The absconder! Pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch.
Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. This isn't a good sign. The spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! Defender! Cabalso! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Accio! Revelio! Not my fault you're a deadly... Confringo! That's one egg sac destroyed. These eggs must be destroyed. Revelio. Defender. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Deponto. Confringo. Levioso. Levioso. Cabalso. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Can't let them harm those who already have. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Revelio. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider. Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
Descending. Bombarda.
Crucial.
Incendio. Descendo.
I've done that for the rest of my life.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo.
Revelio. 8 legs is simply too many. Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs something of, clean-up.
Thank you again for all you've done.
Glad I could be of help.
To dearly departed Mary. What sort of thing are we looking for? Nice doing business with you. Thank you for stopping.
That were some side quests and main story. Thank you all for watching. Wish you all well and see you in the next video.